This is my ME305 final project. So what I did is I took a window AC unit and converted it to run at a lower temperature, or to continue to run to be able to cool like a meat cooler if you're hanging a deer or something like that, dealing with a relatively small room. So basically what I did here is to make this guy work. I have a relay board. A lot of my stuff is right here, but I have a relay board in here that one of my relays is running to basically send a signal to the actual AC unit controller to tell if it's hot or cold. So basically I can tell it's 100 degrees all the time, it'll run down to the proper temperature. And then on the other one it's connected to the power. So I have two relays there. Second one's on the power, it can turn the power off and on the AC unit itself. Found that after about a half hour to an hour the AC unit will just turn off, and then you have to turn it back on again. Also up here on the control unit inside here, we wired in a relay into the AC motor that runs our fan back here. That way when the fan is on, it connects the relay, giving a sensor to the Arduino, but as soon as the fan goes off, it'll actually end up tripping the Arduino, so the Arduino will know to turn it back on. Past that we have an LCD screen that tells us the set temperature and the temperature of the room, and we have a keypad where we can use 2 and 8 to change that set temperature within a range I think of 32 to 50 degrees. Past that we just have a thermistor to check the temperature of the room, which is up here. And then the last problem and one thing I had is I have a ultrasonic sensor up here on the front. As this gets frozen over with ice, it'll change that reading, which then tells it to turn off. The fan keeps running, gets that ice out of there, and then it'll kick back on, kick the compressor back on. So that's pretty much everything. I'll kick it on real quick. So as you can see here, I got the room temperature, which is about 74, 75, and our set temperature is starting at 40 degrees. I can raise that temperature, like I said, or I can lower it, and that's within a range. So it'll end up running a couple degrees high and a couple degrees low. And then I come around the other side, like I said, I can put if this had ice in it, it'll actually trip it off. You heard the relay and the light kick off, and then as it would go away, it kicks back on, telling the compressor to kick back on. That's my final project.